Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. As I stated in my last video, we are done making decks led by commanders from Tarkir Dragonstorm. But its effects are felt long and wide. I know that several of you are building dragon decks, or maybe upgrading your existing dragon decks, which is why I wanted to break out that most evil of dragon commanders, Kaarrthus, Tyrant of Jund. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Kaarrthus, Tyrant of Jund is a 7-mana 7/7 legendary dragon with flying and haste. When it enters the battlefield, we gain control of all dragons, then untap all dragons. Other dragon creatures we control have haste. So, Kaarrthus is the one commander that no dragon deck wants to see. But what about going against non-dragon decks? Well, we have a solution for that. Don't worry, I'll explain it. I wanted this deck to be a 3 originally, but then decided to try and make it budget. We have a few too many $5 cards to pull that off, so the deck is closer to $120. Now, if you're wanting to make the deck stronger, I'll have a few suggestions throughout the video. But before we get to our deck list, a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard makes these beautiful solid color playmats, like this one in a gorgeous shade of crimson. One of my favorite things about Ultimate Guard is their vibrant color palette. This mat is surprisingly thick and much smoother than many other mats I've used before. And since it's my favorite color, this one will probably be my go-to from now on. Find it if your local game store carries Ultimate Guard products, or click the link in the video description to go to their Amazon store. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming with my son over on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Our land base consists of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon, Savage Lands, Dragon Skull Summit, Rootbound Crag, Woodland Cemetery, Sulphurous Mire, Highland Forest, Woodland Chasm, Geothermal Bog, Wooded Ridgeline, Haunted Mire, Tainted Peak, Cinderglade, Tainted Wood, Sulphurous Springs, Karplusan Forest, Llanowar Wastes, Foreboding Ruins, Game Trail, Necroblossom Snarl, Rakdos Carnarium, Gruul Turf, Golgari Rot Farm, Bajuka Bog, 3 Swamps, 4 Mountains, and 5 Forests. Not bad for a budget list. Now, if we wanted something stronger, we could include Fetchlands, Shocklands, the Triome, the Bondlands, and the Typed Surveil lands, but those come out to be almost $250. Good lands are expensive after all. For mana ramp, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Dragon's Horde, Sarkhan Fireblood, Orb of Dragonkind, Herald's Horn, Nature's Lore, Rampant Growth, Farseek, Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Skyshroud Claim, Migration Path, Encroaching Dragonstorm, Seething Song, Mana Geyser, and Dark Ritual. A good mix of mana rocks, land ramp, and rituals. Now, I wanted to include 3 Visits and Old Gnawbone as well, but we didn't have the budget. 3 Visits needs another reprint to get the price back down. Our card advantage package consists of Outpost Siege, Phyrexian Arena, Orin Frostfang, Bladewing the Risen, Return of the Wildspeaker, Harmonize, Wheel of Misfortune, Painful Truths, Read the Bones, Elemental Bond, and Colossal Majesty. Now, here is where I wanted to spend the rest of our budget on upgrades. Jeska's Will, Demonic Tutor, and Stinging Study would have upped this deck's power and cost by quite a bit. Stinging Study is another card that needs a reprint. $11 is way too much for this card. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Drakuseth Mawflames, Tyrant's Familiar, Beast Within, Terminate, Putrefy, Chaos Warp, Return to Nature, Abrade, Rakdos Charm, Tear Asunder, Bedevil, Assassin's Trophy, Death Sprout, Kolaghan's Command, Abrupt Decay, Decimate, Vandal Blast, and Hull Breach. I did want to add Deflecting Swat to round out our games, but again, that was outside of the budget. Our board wipes consist of Scavenger Regent, Crux of Fate, Klauth's Will, Magmaquake, Descent of the Dragons, Patriarch's Bidding, and Blasphemous Act. Gotta love one-sided board wipes. The core of our deck consists of Lathless Dragon Queen, Scourge of the Throne, Hellkite Charger, Atarka Worldrender, Kolaghan the Storm's Fury, and Beledros Witherbloom. Protecting our commander, we've also got Lightning Greaves and Swiftfoot Boots. The only cards I really wanted to include here were Klauth Unrivaled Ancient and Stormscale Scion, but both of them are a bit out of our budget. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 55 mana sources split between 38 lands and 37 pieces of ramp. Heavy, I know, but some of our ramp is just rituals, and dragons are expensive, so it's fine. 11 pieces of card advantage. 18 pieces of interaction. 7 board wipes, most of them one-sided. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Bojuka Bog and Rakdos Charm. 1 Sudden I Win card in Descent of the Dragons. Think about it. We cast Descent of the Dragons and destroy all the non-dragons. We then cast our commander. We now have an army of hasty 4/4s plus whatever other dragons are on the battlefield. That should end the game real quick. But at the end of the day, we're a control deck. The deck is designed to take out threats with our absurd amount of interaction and board wipes. Eventually our opponents will run out of steam and we can just kill them with our dragons. We don't even need to steal theirs, though we can if necessary. Do you have a Kaarrthus Tyrant of Jund deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons. Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Nazwin, Conga, Chris, Robert, William Pye, Kazaris, Booksu, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Sint, Boomy, Jackie, Finn, Zen, Osira, Justin, Christian, and Golden Walker. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and to ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.